You know, I've always had this one goal and it has never changed, to be MotoGP World Champion. Every day I'm getting a lot better and faster, so, you know, watch out those Spaniards and Italians. My name is Cormac Buchanan, I'm 14 years old, I come from Southlander, New Zealand, and I race in the Redbull MotoGP Rookies Cup.
So he's been around bikes pretty much his whole life, and so when Cormac was 4 for Christmas, we decided to buy him his first motorbike, and it was a wee QR50. And I remember the day very clearly. He unwrapped the wrapping off it on the porch at home, and was so excited to see this bike. And then we started it up, and he burst into tears and ran away. No, he got the hang of it very, very quickly. So we got him involved with Speedway. From there, he just really took off. It seemed to be, you know, this natural desire to do well and to win, but also some really nice skills which seemed to translate across the bikes as he moved up the classes. He got the hang of it really quickly, and you know, certainly enjoyed it out there.
We went and watched the SGP in Melbourne, and it was really fizzing. Oh, look at the Speedway riders going around, you know, these world-class riders. And I said to him, you know, we're away to the GP tomorrow, you know, this is nothing compared to that. And he sort of looked at me, sort of a bit puzzled, but when we arrived at the event, he understood what I was saying, because as the bikes go down the straight, you can actually feel the vibrations, feel them going past. And I think that was when he got hooked on road bikes. He wanted to give it a go.
I remember when I actually got my first road bike, Dad, Mum, they said, here we go, now see what you can do with it.
A red rag to a bull, he took off and never looked back after then, yeah. So it was just once he had the right machine under him, he was away. When
you're on the bike, I guess I'm so focused that, you know, I don't actually have time to think about, I guess, life. I'm always thinking about, say someone's in front of me, I'm always thinking about where I'm going to get past them. And since it's such a high intensity sport and you have to be on the limit all the time, if you lose that little bit of focus, you know, that could be the moment between a crash or, you know, a really good lap. You know, you can see us going so fast. But in reality, it's actually super slow-mo for us. You know, we're so focused that everything happens in slow motion. One of the biggest challenges that we've had to overcome is actually coming from New Zealand, because you see on the world stage, you have all the Spaniards and Italians, you know, they're the ones that are in the centre of attention, and to be the first Kiwi to be selected for the Redbull MotoGP Rookies Cup, it's crazy to think that I'm actually the first one, the one that's actually, you know, going to pave a pathway for everyone else.
The support that we've had from not only the community but people that are involved with motorcycling, and you know, there's a genuine belief there in what Cormac can achieve, and we find that really humbling, you know, that people are willing to back him. You know, I know he's going to give it his all, I know he's going to give it 100%, and you know, work his butt off to make it happen. You know, but ultimately now it's up to him. You know, we will support him as much as we can for as long as we can.
When you win, it feels kind of like a sigh of relief, because you know, you put so much hard effort into the sport, and you know, you work so hard, and you know, it all looks good when you're in front of the camera, but actually behind the scenes it's actually a lot of, you know, blood, sweat and tears. And you know, something a lot of people don't understand is how hard, you know, me, my family have worked for this.
There has been a lot of sacrifices, there's no denying that. You know, it's been a huge investment for us as a family, not only with time, but also financially as well. You know, do we regret any of that? No. You know, Cormac's, you know, every opportunity that he's been given, he's taken it by the horns and given it his best shot. And you know, we can't ask for more than that from him. You know, that's you know, to see him go out and chase his dreams, that's exactly what every parent wants, isn't it?
To, you know, be a New Zealand champion is just, you know, it's definitely a dream come true.
You know, it just shows through that, you know, there's definitely some talent there, and we just want to see how far we can take it. And you know, to be the best, you've got to race against the best, so that's why we're heading to Europe. So just want to see if we can bring it and be the next Kiwi world champ.
Yes, Cormac Buchanan going to take the checkered flag and consolidate that championship.
With more speed, I get that thrill, that adrenaline rush, and I guess that's what addicts me to the sport, because you know, we're going so fast and you're only millimetres, you know, away from each other. You know, going down the straight at tracks like Phillip Island, and when I go to Europe this year, we're going to like the GP tracks, like the big time tracks with the big boys, so I'm really looking forward to that. Road racing in general is just it's a crazy sport when you look at it, because you know, you're going through a corner, you know, 160 k's an hour with your elbow on the ground, and you know, it's something that you would usually say a normal person could do, but yeah, I'm glad that I definitely have started road racing.